6-lap heats for the factory stocks. Cliff Edges in the 30 alongside the 55 of Sean Foster. Out of 4, green flag. Here comes heat number 1 for the factory stocks.
All right, second heat is front row.
Okay.
59.
Got all modifieds on.
Second row, 98. 1K.
I just need to load
Third
up.
row, 22D.
303, Darren Christie out of KCK running in third as we come out of turn 4 for that first lap. Good battle back there, the T2. That's Tom Fogarty out of Olathe, Kansas, running up to 4th. Scoreboard is correct as they come through. Now a good battle moving up to 4th. That is Seifert. That's Justin Seifert, your defending champion. Moving up to 4th as they come out of turn number 4.
99.
And a good battle up front, side by side out of 2. Our first heat. A good one as Cliff Edges out of Kansas City, Missouri on the inside. Sean Foster trying to hold him on the high side. Foster's got him at the line. The Grand Slam Liquor Machine to 55. Seifert is up to 3rd, your defending champion, into 37. That'll put the 303, Darren Christie, the Christie's Tasty Queen Machine, back to 4th. Here comes Philip Holcomb out of KCK in the 46, riding up in 5th. Hedges into 30. Zumbrum Farms number 30 out of KC, Missouri. 6-lap heats, white flag, next time by the 55, Sean Foster out of Smithville. And here is the white flag. 1 to go, our first of 4 6-lap heats for the factory stocks. The 30, Cliff Edges. Defending champion Seifert up to 3rd. He's trying to chase down the 55 of Foster out of Smithville in 2nd. Christie holding on to 4th in that 303. Philip Holcomb, followed by the 28 and the T2 of Tom Fogarty. Checkered flag for the 30. And that is Cliff Hedges Jr. out of Kansas City, Missouri. Cliff Edges wins heat 1, the 55, Sean Foster in 2nd. Justin Seifert, the 37, in 3rd. The 303, Darren Christie. And here comes heat number 2. Heat number 2, the 29, Nate Barnes out of Kearney alongside the 5A, that's Kerry Ayers. Row 2 will be the 7, that's Marshall Jewett out of Gardner, Kansas. He is alongside the 15B, Brandon Penniger out of KCK. Vic Tranquino in the 21V, and the 2, Matt McCombs. The 05, Brett Heater, and the 0T. Side by side, nose to tail, 6-lap heat, green flag. Factory stocks continue. That is the 29 up front, Nate Barnes out of Kearney. Marshall Jewett out of Gardner in the 7, running in 2nd. It looks like Vic Tranquino in that Ussery Auto Body Machine. The 21V looking to the inside, battle for 2nd. Through turns 1 and 2, Vic Tranquino down low. The 7 of Marshall Jewett. The 05, Brett Heater out of KCK running in 4th. Good battle for 5th. The 5A, Kerry Ayers up high. And here comes the 0. Your local 1290 Ford's Auto, the OT, Bobby Tevis. Good battle for that number 5 spot. Tevis moves up ahead of the 5A, Kerry Ayers. Out of 4, once more, the 29 with the lead. That's Nate Barnes out of Kearney. White flag next time by for the 29 of Nate Barnes out of Kearney. Led every lap so far. The 7, Marshall Jewett, continues to run 2nd. Vic Tranquino, that 21V, the 05 of Brett Heater, and the OT, Bobby Tevis, your top 5. White flag, 1 to go. Second of 3 6-lap heats for the factory stocks underway. Who's in the 26?
Anthony Whittam.
Whittam?
Yeah.
Okay. Checkered flag for the 29 of Nate Barnes out of Kearney.
Checkers falling.
Marshall Jewett finishes second. Vic Tranquino in the 21V in third. That orange and yellow numbered machine.
Only the leader redraws.
The 05. Brett Heater in the 0T. Bobby Tevis.
All these make
76. Adam Paris out of KCK. Cheater Heater Race Engines. Inside row 1 alongside the 73. Jason Cochran out of KCK. The Christie's Tasty Queen Mid-States Retreader. That's the Gift of Life machine. Go talk to them after the races. Check out Gift of Life. That's on the 73 of Jason Cochran.
You know how to drive it?
Row 2, the 56, Joe Smith Jr. out of KCK, the Speedway muffler machine alongside the 79J, Javier Fierro out of Kansas City, Missouri, Scotty Moore out of KCK in the 12 alongside the 26, Anthony Whittam,
It's the cone.
17, Kevin McGinnis out of
Have
KCK.
fun, but on a great show.
Oh, that was you. Okay.
Was that bothering you?
No, I was catching some feedback. I wanted to make sure it wasn't the amp.
I just...
Green flag in hand, side by side, nose to tail. Third and final 6-lap heat underway. Metro Metals, the 76, Adam Paris at a go. Hey, that's taking a scenic tour. Bring it back down to 56, Joe Smith Jr. Got up on the high side, didn't slow him down very much. He's in fourth and making a good charge toward third. We continue to race. See if that 12, Scotty Moore out of KCK, has anything for your leader. Coming to the inside. Battle out of 2, side by side. Scotty Moore in the 12 gets around the 76, Adam Paris. They now run single file, first and second, coming out of turn number 4. 6-lap heat underway. Smith in the 56, Whittam in the 26, Fierro the 79, and the 17 of Kevin McGinnis. Your top 6, Jason Cochran in the 73. 6-lap heats for the factory stocks. Third and final heat on the track. USRA B-Mods at the staging area, ready to come out. Battle for second at turn number 1. Smith on the inside in that 56, the 76 of Paris. 76, Adam Paris continues to lead, but they still go side by side into turn number 3. Smith on the inside, falling back just a hair. And still right there with him as they go into turn number 1. Great battle continues for second and third. Joe Smith out of KCK. 76, Adam Paris, second and third. And the white flag, 1 to go for the 12 of Scotty Moore out of KCK. Speedway muffler for Smith.
Yeah,
Nothing. Just taking a break. Checkered flag this time by Scotty Moore out of Kansas City, Kansas. The Tough Shed Machine gets heat number 3.
Checkers falling.
Side by side, green flag. This time we continue. Dean Galvin in the 11 of Mike Higley. Higley on the high side. Good battle side by side. First through fourth.
How many?
37.
38. Matt Pugh out of Overland Park. Right now in fifth. Being chased down by that 70. That's a Morant modified. Is that Aaron Morant in the 70?
Yes, it's Aaron Moran.
Aaron Morant in that 70, sporting that big blue oval. Morant's longtime Ford power plant fans. Running that Chevy right now, your leader, the 4J of Jake Richards, got around the 42 of Claxton just half a lap ago. Don't count out the 11 of Mike Higley. Mike Higley, CarStar A&B body, Coachworks modified. He's moving his way up to that 42 of Claxton. Main Street Auto Body HWA modified. Holding on to second, see if he can regain the lead. Continues to look down low, trying to get around the 4J of Jake Richards out of Edwardsville. Morant in the 70 running in fourth. He's up to fourth. He's gotten around the 17 of Dean Galvin. Good battle up front. Don't count out the 42 of Claxton. Claxton looked like he had a little bit of push going into turn one that time. Did scrub some speed going into two. Jake Richards, the 4J, second generation driver with the white flag. Jake Richards taught his dad everything he knows how to race. And currently leading this one with Claxton in second, the 11 of Mike Higley running in third. Top five advance, top four advance. Top five advance. Top five automatically make the feature. Jake Richards wins heat number one. 42 of Claxton, the 11 of Higley, followed by the 70 of Morant and Galvin in the 17. Top five automatically advance to the A. Jake Richards wins heat number one. Second generation. In the Hair Hut out of Tonganoxie, all helping out Jared Beach, the 27B. He's alongside the 18, Frank Littrell. Green flag, this time out of four. Let's see if it sticks. Fast lane engines. Yep. And a 28, good move on the high side, Dave Holcomb. Dave Holcomb, the signs by Gunner, Mocan Landscaping Machine. 007 falling back, running that bottom groove, not able to maintain fast enough speed. You can see a little bit of damage done to sheet metal on the right side. That'll change aerodynamics just a wee little bit. Chad Clancy, the 21. Oh, into the concrete wall, coming out of two. That's the 27. Able to pull that modified off the track. 27B, Jared Beach, made contact with the concrete out of two and was able to get that modified off the track. Dave Holcomb, the 28S out of KCK, the signs by Gunner Machine, leads this one coming out of turn number four. McCarthy Auto Group, night at the races for us here at Lakeside Speedway. I'd like to thank McCarthy Auto Group as we come around. 406, white flag next time by, second to four. 6-lap heats, 007 taking a scenic tour. Cutting through the grass in turn number four, back out onto the track. Pulls out in front of leaders, everybody's able to continue. And we come out with the white flag for the 28 of Dave Holcomb out of KCK. Good battle for second. Oh, he spins in turn number one and able to continue. 007, Daniel Foley. Looks like he's going to stay into the grass as we continue. This will be a checkered yellow. Heat number two will be complete. Checkered yellow. So Dave Holcomb wins heat number two. The 18, Frank Littrell. 3J, Joe Pete. 21C, Chad Clancy. Followed by the 74, Rodney Schweitzer, the top five to round out heat number two. That is Kit Bailey. Will be alongside the 34, Todd Greenlee. Scheduled road two, the 11C, Chad Feather out of Kearney, the X-Factor chassis machine, alongside defending champ Nick Newton in the X33. Scheduled row four, the 181, Luke Neiman out of Nortonville, Kansas, the 23rd Street Brewery, Neiman Cattle Machine. He was alongside the 14S, Paul West out of Shawnee, Kansas. Scheduled at the back, the C9 of Kent Caldwell out of Lawrence, Kansas. CNC stump grinding KRT race car. Third of 4 6-lap heats for the USRA B mods. 77 inside row number 1. Kit Bailey leads them out of 4. 3 wide as they go into turn number 1. The 11C, Chad Feather, was down to the inside. Through 1 and 2 that time, falls back. Now battles for 4th. 77 continues to fall back. Kit Bailey will fall back. Good battle up front. That is the 0, Richard Lane. Richard Lane into 0. Lane Machine Works, Man Speed Specialty, Rod End Supply on board with Richard Lane. Another veteran of the dirt tracks around the Kansas City area, leads them coming out of turn 4. The Cheetah Chassis 34, that's Todd Greenlee in second. He is being challenged by defending champion, the X33. That's Nick Newton on the inside. Newton on the inside, battle for second. Newton and Greenlee side by side. Good battle side by side for 4th and 5th, and now 6th as well. 181 Luke Neiman out of Nortonville, Kansas, 23rd Street Brewery. Moving that modified up to 5th. Oh, into the concrete. That'll do a little damage to that 11C. Yep, he's done some damage. The 11C. Well, he has no tire on the car for one thing. And a lot of smoke coming out of that 77 Kit Bailey. I'd say it's safe to assume the motor is gone in that 77 Kit Bailey. Fire crew and safety crew quickly over to take care of that. White flag is now out for Richard Lane. Defending champion, the X33, Nick Newton, giving chase as they come through. 1 and 2. The 34, Todd Greenlee, up to 3rd. Checkered flag this time by challenge on the inside. Richard Lane holds him off.
Checkered's falling for the leader.
Richard Lane holds off the X33 of Nick Newton. 34, Todd Greenlee in 3rd, and 4th will be the 18 of Frank Littrell, followed by the 44. That is the 44X of Sam Schuler. Top 5 automatically advance. And we're ready to go. This is our 4th and final 6-lap heat for the B mods. Out of 4 once more. There's the green flag. And it is the 5, Dakota Foster, on the high side. And 3 wide.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on, guys.
Scotty Moore on the inside will move up to 2nd. 5-12, followed by the 22. Who's that?
Steve Goodman.
Steve Goodwin into 22G. Goodwin to 22G, followed by the 17C, Jerry Chambers. Your B-Mods going through 1 and 2. '57S. I believe it's Roy Stanley. Double check on that. A little bit of smoke coming out from underneath the hood. And hold on to it.
Going in between. Go on.
White flag next time by. The 5, Dakota Foster leading. The 4th. Now in a car up in the high side of turn number 4. That will bring out the caution.
We're yellow.
57S Roy Stanley up against the wall in turn number 4. The final 6-lap heat for our B-Mods. That is the 5 of Dakota Foster, the Big O Tire Machine. 17C Jerry Chambers. Green flag, single file until they get to that cone on the front stretch. Scotty Moore in the 12, followed by the 27.
We just take one more out of the B.
One more out of the B.
That is the 27 of David Oxford.
I forgot about these.
Out of Kansas City, Missouri. Insurance Center, Mark's Auto Body Machine. White flag, your B-Mods. 4th and final heat for the B-Mods. Now gaining a little momentum. Checkered flag this time by the 17C Jerry Chambers. Right on the bumper, your leader. Checkered flag this time by. It will be the 5 of Dakota Foster.
See ya.
Checker's falling. Leader, stop at the scales. You got to redraw. Leader, stop at the scales to redraw. I think
Grand National.
Well, look, most of those
6-lap heats.
is they got multiple cars.
20-lap feature. We have the 26. That's Donnie Brown out of Lancaster, Kansas. He's alongside the 69 Steve Diven out of Smithville, Missouri. Marshall Jewett out of Gardner in that 6 is 1959 Cadillac body. Alongside the 75 of Bud Wilson, 711 to Bill Rusinger, and the 9 of Don Mars. Green flag as they go out of 4 into 1.
26 losing fluid. Fuel. Watch him when he goes around her.
Yep. It's like the 26, Donnie Brown out of Lancaster. Maybe leak a little bit of fuel out of that car.
6 or
26.
Yes.
69. Steve Dibbon started outside row 1 out of Smithville. Leads this one going into turn number 3, coming out of 4. Donnie Brown in the 26 being challenged by the 9 of Don Mars.
Yeah.
Karen's ready.
711 Bill Rusinger out of Bonner Springs into the infield.
Second here.
Steve Dibbon out of Smithville, Missouri. Leads this one coming out of 4. Donnie Brown in the 26 continues to hold on to second. The 9 of Don Mars in third. Marshall Jewett into 6. Marshall Jewett won the factory stock championship in 2010 here. White flag next time by.
He's gonna give me the numbers for doing it.
McCarthy Chevrolet on that 75. That's Bud Wilson. And a white flag for the 69 of Dibbon. Just a little bit of contact that time. Coming out of turn 4 onto the front stretch. Everybody continues. Great battle for second, third, and fourth. Marshall Jewett gets pinched up on the high side. Coming out of 2. Will fall back to 4th. Battle for second continues. Dibbon wins it in the 69. Brown in the 26. Mars will finish 3rd in the 9.
Checker's falling. Leader to the scales. Draw. In or out.
52T. That's Tim Shields inside row 1 alongside the 52 of John Baker.
Thank you.
The 07, Anthony Brown out of Kansas City, Missouri. 28D, Gary Donaldson out of Liberty. And the 29, Dennis Melvin out of
No
Baser.
longer using the white line, we're using the cone in turn 4. Side by side.
Side by side, McCarthy Chevrolet, the pace truck, will be pulling off. And we'll get ready to race the second and final Grand National heat race. 6-lap heats, 20-lap features for the Grand Nationals. See who's going to join Steve Dibbon as heat winner tonight. 42T, Tim Shields, inside row 1, green flag. Baker's recovery in tow, the 52, that's John Baker. The 26, Donnie Brown. Nope, who is that? That's 28. 28D, pardon me, Gary Donaldson out of Liberty. 28D, Gary Donaldson out of Liberty up to second. .42T, Tim Shields, Donaldson in second. Baker into 52, followed by the 29. That is Dennis Melvin. Dennis Melvin, another one of those drivers who's been racing Lakeside for many years. John Baker, the 52, trying to hold him off. 6-lap heats for the Grand Nationals. The 42T continues to lead. That is Tim Shields. Donaldson looking up on the high side, coming out of turn number 2. Round to complete, 4 of 6. White flag next time by for the 42 of Tim Shields. And a good battle for first as they come out of turn 4. White flag. Shields able to hold off Donaldson. Donaldson in the 28D at a Liberty. The station on board with him. Tim Shields trying to hold him off. Checkered flag this time by. It will be the 42T of Tim Shields winning the second and final heat battle for third. Baker will get to the line ahead of Dennis Melvin. In fifth will be the 07, the Good Wrench Service machine of Anthony Brown.
Yes.
I believe that is Kevin Grabowski into 30X inside row 1 alongside the 01G of Joey Galloway. Green flag. Looks like the 8 Mark Hoover is scratched. That moved things up. Jerry Liston in a 28 alongside the 30 of Dalton Kirk. Dalton Kirk in that McCarthy Auto Group machine. 5C. And the 34 of Mark Schaffman.
Who's in the 5C?
4R. 22T.
Thank you.
27.
Problems for the 28, Jerry Liston at a KCK. Year leader into 30, Dalton Kirk out of Edgerton, Kansas. That McCarthy Auto Group machine, but he is being challenged. Great battle into turn 3. That's one of the, that's Joey Galloway, the 01G. That's one of the drivers that came down from Canada. Joey Galloway, the 01G, running in second. Out of Manor, Saskatchewan, Canada, the Eagle Motorsports machine.
Go to the 8. 10 laps, Bob. 10 laps.
Eight-lap heats for our A-Mods. Mark Schaffman at 34. Out of Edwardsville, Kansas, Jose Peppers. Restaurants on board Mark Schaffman, currently running in 4th. And it is now that 01G, Joey Galloway, out of Saskatchewan, Canada, that leads them through 1 and 2. The 30, Dalton Kirk, the McCarthy Auto Group machine in second. Dalton Kirk. What do we have here? Okay, we have a 30 and a 31. 30X.
30X, that's Kevin.
Kevin who?
The 30X out here?
Yeah,
That's Grabowski.
that's Grabowski, okay.
And the 30, the plain 30 is Dalton
Checkered flag this time by all the way to the line, side by side.
30X.
That looked like the 30X at the line. Kevin Grabowski barely edging out the 01G of Joey Galloway.
Great racing. Winner to the skills to redraw.
Excellent feature finish right down to the line. The 30X Kevin Grabowski edges out the 01G Joey Galloway. One of our two drivers down from Saskatchewan. Jared Steins into 59 outside row 1. 98 Johnny Allen starts inside row 2 alongside defending champion Tim Carrick. Out of Baser, Kansas, that McCarthy machine. Right now in 4th is 77 Cody Agler out of Emporia. Daniel Hilsebeck out of Adel, Iowa, the REW Materials 22D modified.
Oh, I thought he won.
3B Nick Bittinger out of Perry, Kansas leads them coming out of 4. Yeah, it's okay. Johnny Allen in the 98 out of Chanute, Kansas. That Hughes entry. Harrison Auto Racing, Hillsdale Storage modified. Running in second, trying to chase down the 3B of Nick Bittinger. Who's in the 92?
92, that's Tyler Brooks.
Kyler what?
Tyler Brooks, he's on that one sheet that you had.
Grooms, okay. Thank you. Tyler Grooms in that red and black 92 through 1 and 2. 59, Jared Steins in front of him. Your leaders right now through 1 and 2. 3B, Nick Bittinger out of Perry, Kansas. The J-Bro Motorsports modified. USRA A-Mods on the track. Johnny Allen in second. That Harrison Auto Racing machine. Oh, Carrick is up into the concrete. McCarthy Auto, 1K defending champion.
77 went over.
That has put a dent into
22.
some of that sheet metal on the 1K. Continues to run in 4th. 4th place is a transfer spot. White flag is out. Nick Bittinger out of Perry, Kansas. Oh, and Bittinger up by the concrete. That'll throw some dirt up into Area 51 as they go around 1 and 2. 98, Johnny Allen running in second. White flag now, checkered flag. It will be the 3B Nick Bittinger and the 98, Johnny Allen. 34A, Aaron Morant. 1K, Tim Carrick.
Leader, doing the skills.
That
Yes, ma'am.
30X was Jordan Grabowski, not Kevin.
Okay. Jordan, thank you. Grabowski. Heat number 1, Jordan Grabowski, your winner. Heat number 2, Nick Bittinger. See who's going to win 3 and 4. Heat number 3 at the staging area, ready to come out. Heat number 3. Number 3, Bubba Harvey out of KCK, the Matt Miller Roofing, Valentine's Garage, Fritz's Restaurant Machine, Bubba Harvey. That number 3,
Why is he having so many issues tonight?
he's alongside,
Hoover probably was in a
believe the
different-
22.
I didn't hear him say to reline up on the A-mods because he was in the first one instead of in the second.
Joe Cobb out of KCK, the 0 alongside the 68. Kerry Davis out of Parkville. Who's in the 22?
That's Dustin Boney.
That's
Yeah.
Justin Boney, thank you.
Dustin with a D.
That's Dustin Boney, thank you again.
9 is a no-show.
Dustin Boney in the 22. Outside row number 1. No
Cobb's not out
Joe.
there either.
Joe Cobb, the 0, not able to make it out for this heat. That'll move things around a little bit. The 99H, Trevor Hunt out of Kearney. The FVP,
96
1XL Sports Hydration Machine. What?
96, that yellow one's Chad Lyle.
Chad Lyle in the 96. Side by side out of 4. Here comes the green flag, and your modifieds continue. Boney in the 22. Bubba Harvey the 3. Kerry Davison at 68. Trevor Hunt in the 99H. And Chad Lyle the 96 out of Oak Grove. Lyle in that FVP machine. Pardon me, that's Trevor Hunt, the 99H. Lyle in the 96. Right now running in 5th, Lyle out of Oak Grove. GRT entry, Mick Lamb Racing. Your leader, the 22. Putting his foot into it, that's Dustin Boney as he goes into 1 and 2. Boney with Bubba Harvey behind him into 3. Valentine's Garage Machine. Kerry Davis up to 3rd out of Parkville, Missouri. D&D Racing Machine. Van Autoplex Extreme Rhino on board that 68.
This is something that if he wants to tag in and back the last one, we can do it because we did go from 3 to 4. We need to tell him ASAP.
Good battle now for 3rd. The 68, Kerry Davis on the high side of 2. The Van Autoplex Extreme Rhino Machine. Oh, and your leader is high through 3 and 4, and Boney is off the pace. Dustin Boney has broken that modified.
The infield 22, clear to the infield 22.
Yeoman, the AB Car Star 22. Dustin Boney is broke right rear. That'll move things around. Bubba Harvey, Ussery Body Shop, Valentine's Garage, the 3, Bubba Harvey. In 2nd, the 99H, Trevor Hunt at a Kearney. Integra Racing Shocks on board with him, the 68, Kerry Davis. Van and Extreme Rhino, the green, the white flag now out. Lyle in the 96 out of Oak Grove, that GRT entry. Reese Nichols on board with him. Bubba Harvey leading him through, and the checkered flag for Bubba Harvey out of Kansas City, Kansas. 3rd of 4. 8-lap heats for the modifieds. Bubba Harvey wins that one. 99H, Trevor Hunt in 2nd. Then 3rd, Kerry Davis, followed by the 96 of Chad Lyle. 22, Dustin Boney, AB Car Star entry, led most of that right rear braking. Baker's recovery in tow, having to get the hook out to get him back into the pit area. 4th and final heat for tonight's McCarthy Auto Group night at the races. McCarthy Auto Group, touching lives in Missouri and Kansas for over 35 years. 7 locations to serve you in Olathe and Overland Park, Kansas. Also on the Missouri side in Blue Springs and in Sedalia. McCarthy Auto Group. Okay. That Tim North in 99?
Yes.
Tim North in the 99 alongside the 00, that's Mason Big Eagle out of Saskatchewan, Canada. 87, Darren Fuqua out of Mayetta, Kansas, alongside the 56, Chris Speaker coming down from Iowa as well. 81, Danny Charles, scheduled alongside the 90. Shit. Who's in the 90?
Side by side, nose to tail, at the cone, coming out of turn 4.
Who's in the 90?
Side by side, nose to tail, Tim North in the 90. Terry Schultz, thank you. North in the 99, the 00, Mason Big Eagle out of Saskatchewan, Canada. Leads this one. followed by the 99 of Tim North out of Olathe. There's the 56, Chris Speaker out of Messina, Iowa. Little bobble for the 99 of North that time through. That'll slow him down. Darren Fuqua in the 87, also little bobble through 1 and 2. That allows the 90 of Terry Schultz to gain a little momentum. The 00, Mason Big Eagle. Big Eagle being challenged by the 56, Chris Speaker. Speaker right behind him, your leaders going into 3. Now on the high side, great shot up onto the high groove, takes the lead. The True Farms entry, Chris Speaker. Oh, and then he spins in turn number 4. Goes through the grass, continues. Kicked up a tire, but able to continue through 1 and 2.
Who is it?
That is the 56 of Chris Speaker. Now falling back to 3rd. Now your challenge up front. The 00 of Mason Big Eagle being challenged by the 87 of Darren Fuqua. Fuqua in 2nd. Looking on the high side as well. Good battle out of 4. Fuqua takes the same line. And close at the line. The 87 of Fuqua. The 00 Mason Big Eagle back to 2nd. Here's the 56, Chris Speaker. Speaker again to the inside, the 00 of Big Eagle. Great battle through 2nd. Big Eagle now on the high side. Speaker a download. Speaker, the 56, continues to run 3rd. The 00 in 2nd. Big Eagle, great battle up front.
26 is off.
Mark Hoover, the 8. Down to the grass, and now back out onto the track. White flag for the 87. Darren Fuqua of Mayetta, Kansas.
8's on
The 8 is in the infield. Mark Hoover out of Mayville, Missouri. Mason Big Eagle in 3rd. The 56, Chris Speaker. And around for the checkered flag, the 87 of Darren Fuqua. Another great modified heat. That is the last of our heats for tonight's McCarthy Auto Group Night at the Races.
Intermission, then we'll come back to our front.
Factory stocks, A-Main, our first A-Main of our 2013 season, McCarthy.
Remember, we are going to go
Auto
4
Group,
wide coming out of 2.
McCarthy Auto Group, Night at the Races.
Remember, we're going to go 4 wide.
Factories. 15 lap feature, 29, Nate Barnes. Alongside the 12, Scotty Moore.
28, 5A, 17, T2, 15B.
The 30, Cliff Hedges alongside the 55 of Sean Foster. Row 3 will be the 7 of Marshall Jewett alongside the 56 of Joe Smith. Scheduled row 4, 37, Justin Seifert into 21V, Vic Tranquino.
46, you lead everybody up.
Row number 5 will be the 76, Adam Paris alongside the 303 of Darren Christie. Scheduled row 6, the 05 of Brett Heater and the 26 of Anthony Whittam. 46, Philip Holcomb and the 0T of Bobby Tevis. Scheduled row 8 will be the 79, J. Javier Fierro and the 28.
All right, 28.
A-Main for the factories. Terry Wantland looking to move over in and out of 4. Foot to the floor, engines roar. The green flag flies. It's the 29 of Nate Barnes. On the high side, Scotty Moore, winner of heat number 3. Takes the lead coming out of 2. 3 wide as we go into turn number 3. Side by side for the lead out of 4. It is Scotty Moore in that tough shed machine out of KCK. He won heat number 3. He leads the 15-lap factory stock main event.
30 off the pace.
That is 29 of Nate Barnes in second. The 56, Joe Smith, being challenged by the 55 of Foster. Caution. Little fender bender over in turn number 1. Looks like the 303, Darren Christie, getting the worst of it down at the bottom side into 303. 21V, Vic Tranquino just went in the pits.
37, last year's champions, got something.
Then defending champion, Seifert. Justin Seifert in the 37 is having to go in early.
Did he have a flat bottom?
Looks like he had a flat left front tire. Justin Seifert had a KCK in the 37. Your defending champion has had to go in early.
56, 51.
Ready for our restart out of 4. Foot to the floor once more. The 12 of Scotty Moore leads him onto the front stretch. At 55, looking on the inside, Sean Foster out of Smithville, the Grand Slam Liquor Machine. He was looking down low. Smith right now looking down low, trying to take the lead from the 12 of Scotty Moore as they come out of 4. Side by side to the line, it's the 56. Joe Smith Jr. will take the lead from the 12 of Scotty Moore. 3 wide and 4 wide. Out of turn number 2, Scotty Moore is off the pace. Scotty Moore is into the infield. Smith will lead them out of turn number 4. The 7 of Marshall Jewett in second. At the line, the 29 of Nate Barnes in third. The 55 of Sean Foster in fourth and fifth. The 76 of Adam Paris. Oh, spin on the backstretch. That is the 38.
38. 7 is your lead at 56.
As Josh Hill into 38J.
Leader battle.
A great battle for the lead in 3. Three-way battle. The 28 on the inside. Nope. The 29 on the inside. Nate Barnes at the line. It'll be Smith in the 56. Great battle for second, side by side as well. Top 4 coming out of 2. That is the 29 running in second. Pardon me, that's Nate Barnes out of Kearney, winner of heat number 2. Year later, Smith, the Speedway Muffler 56 machine, coming up on slower traffic, the 38J of Hill. 29, Nate Barnes in second, the 7 of Jewett in third. 55, Sean Foster. Great battle out of 4.
He did a yellow.
We're yellow.
Now he starts up.
We are yellow, the 76, Adam Paris. Out of KCK, wasn't able to pull off the track far enough.
5T2, 2646, 303, 2815B, 79, 1758.
Your leader.
27.
15 lap factory stock feature. 7 of 15 complete as we get ready to continue. Marshall Jewett, the 7 and the 29 of Nate Barnes out of 4 once more. Foot to the floor and here they come, hear them roar. The 56, Joe Smith Jr. They continue side by side. Marshall Jewett in the 7. Ow! Jewett is off the pace. You can see the car brake coming out of turn number 2.
We are yellow.
Came to an abrupt slowdown. Ended up spinning the 29 of Nate Barnes as well. That will certainly shake things up a little bit.
29 to the pit.
Running second and third, the 29. Nate Barnes was running in second. He won the second heat, and he is done. The 7, Marshall Jewett out of Gardner. That car broke coming out of 2. Baker's recovery. One opening night in 2011. Joe Smith Jr. One opening night in 2012. Heater right now in that 05. inside row number 2, and that is the 56 machine of Joe Smith Jr., your leader. See who's going to win opening night tonight. That was Brett Heater's only win of 2010 as well. Green flag. Oh, and now, yeah, little problem for the 50. There's some issues for the 55 of Sean Foster. Cannot see where he's going. Part of that front deck lid has come up. We race out of 4. It's the 56 of Smith. Heater in the 05. Whittam in the 26, the T2 of Tom Fogarty. He can't see. Hell no, he can't see. He's running over cones. Great battle coming out of 3 and 4. Smith in the 56, Heater in the 05, side by side for third. Whittam in the 26 and the T2 of Tom Fogarty. Battle your leaders, battling out of 2. The 05 of Heater moving to the inside of Smith. Side by side through 3 and 4. Your leaders to the line, it's Smith, then Heater. For third at the line, it is the 26, Anthony Whittam, and the T2 of Fogarty. A great battle all the way through the field. Here comes the 303, Darren Christie. Oh, and now he breaks. Christie had a good run off of 2. And the car is not powered. Slow, and the caution will come out for the 303 of Darren Christie.
He's up against the wall in 3 and 4. 55's back on the track.
303, Darren Christie. Now Christie's Tasty Queen machine had a good run coming out of 2 that time around. Was in a good battle for really 3rd, 4th, and 5th, going down the backstretch at 303. Just quits on him, and he is now on the high side. Stocks. 56, Joe Smith Jr. Brett Heater, the 05, the T2, Tom Fogarty. And green flag out of 4. USRA B-Mods come up next. They are at the staging area, ready to go. We have 11 of 15 complete in this feature. And it is still Joe Smith in the 56, Brett Heater in the 05. Three-way battle right in the middle of the pack. Three-way out of turn number 4, the 17, Kevin McGinnis out of KCK on. Oh, McGinnis! A little bit of contact, ends up spinning. Hopefully he can keep that car fired up so we can continue. Not able to happen. Yellow has to come out. Finished last 3 laps of this one. 12 of 15 for the factories. And a green flag. Out of 4. They've been running side by side and 3 wide for much of this race throughout the pack. Joe Smith Jr., the 05 of Brett Heater, continue to battle side by side now for 4th and 5th. Anthony Whittam in the 26, 28, Steve Johnson, I believe, and again 3 wide as they come out of 4. 29 wisely on the brakes. Nate Barnes had to back off the gas coming out of 4 that time. Your leaders once again coming out of 2. Joe Smith Jr. in the 56, Heater in the 05. T2, Tom Fogarty. White flag, 1 to go. Great battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Checkered flag. Who's going to be the first feature winner tonight? A-Main Factory Stock 56, Joe Smith Jr.
Checkered is falling. Checkered is falling. Top 4 to the tech area. winner, you can come on around, but we're doing all trophy presentations at the end of the night.
All trophy presentations will be done at the end of the night. The 56, Joe Smith Jr., winning our factory stock A main. Brett Heater in second, T2, Tom Fogarty, 29. Nate Barnes in the
winner of the
28.
street stock. Well, we better make that factory stock A main here for the opening night, Lakeside Speedway, Joe Smith Jr. Joe, man, I'm going to tell you what, it looked like you were all over the track out there.
I was. There wasn't no line to beat, to hold out there with all those ruts and bumps and jumps out there in the turns. So just wherever the car put you is where you just stood on it, and that's it.
And competition, man, it seemed like there was 2 or 3 different guys up there challenging you at different times.
Yeah, every time I kind of turned to the left just a little bit to see if anybody was there was always somebody's fender down there. Sometimes it was different color fenders, but I knew guys were back there pushing me, so, just stayed on it hard.
If you could say you did run a line, it seemed like you had pretty good luck up high. Plus, a lot of other people were running up there too. Was that where the deal was momentum?
Up there, in going into turn 1 and 2, you had to go around the rut because if you went under, I think guys were sliding through it and tearing up their cars and stuff. So I tried to go around it on the high side up there, and a few times got a little close to the wall. But in turn 3 and 4, I was running a little high. But toward the end of the race, I brought it down just a little bit to cut them off because, they were getting under me down there. Yeah. That's where I noticed them getting under me down there. So I just kind of, squeezed them off just a little bit. So
one final question. I've got to ask you about this pink car. I mean, this is not the most manly color here. So I don't know. Is there a story behind the pink?
Well, we wanted to change colors because there was a lot of white factory stocks out here last year. And my daughter gave birth to my first granddaughter. So we just decided to go pink because I figured nobody else would pick it. Nobody but Jim Baker. So, but Jim likes it, so that's a good.
Okay, once again, the winner for the factory stock A main here for the first night at Lakeside, even though we didn't get to run all of it, but Joe Smith Jr. Joe, it was an entertaining race, and man, looked like you really drove really good to win that rascal because, like I say, you had some competition.
Yeah. Well, I'm just glad it's over. I'm tired. I'm ready to go home.
And it's Sunday. We got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Joe.
Thank you.
Dakota Foster leads them out of 4 in at number 5. Jerry Chambers into 17C now battling the 42 of Claxton. Oh, little bobble up front. Hold on to the car. Oh, my. That was close. Number 5, Dakota Foster. Bobbled in turn number 4 with the assistance of another car. Was able to get spun. That was the 17C of Chambers. And Chambers is broke. Chambers on the high side of 4. They were running first and second. Now it's the 42, Gene Claxton. Oh, yeah, pop that right front tire.
C17.
We continue to race. Claxton, Lane, the 4J of Richards, the 18 of Littrell. And the 11 of Mike Higley. Higley is now up in 5th, battling 4th. Another car into concrete. Turn number 2. That is the 12 of Scotty Moore.
We're yellow, he's high in 2. We're yellow, he is high in 2.
Scotty Moore collecting concrete over in turn number 2. That will. Dakota Foster leads him out of 4 in at number 5. Jerry Chambers into 17C now battling the 42 of Claxton. Oh, little bobble up front. Hold on to the car. Oh, my. That was close. Number 5, Dakota Foster. Bobbled in turn number 4 with the assistance of another car. Was able to get spun. That was the 17C of Chambers. And Chambers is broke. Chambers on the high side of 4. They were running first and second. Now it's the 42, Gene Claxton. Oh yeah, pop that right front tire.
C17.
We continue to race. Claxton, Lane, the 4J of Richards, the 18 of Littrell, and the 11 of Mike Higley. Higley is now up in 5th, battling 4th, another car into concrete. Turn number 2. That is the 12 of Scotty Moore.
We're yellow, he's high in 2. We're yellow, he is high in 2.
Scotty Moore collecting concrete over in turn number 2. That will.
The winner of the B mods here for the first night here at Lakeside Speedway, Gene Claxton. Gene, all I can say is man, it looked like it was pretty rough driving out there. I'm not driving, but a pretty rough track to drive.
Yeah, well, we've had so much rain during the week. It's going to be rough for a little while.
Yeah. I was going to say, we were talking on the way over here. We're just lucky, I think, we even got to get the races in. Of course, Friday was really cool, and there again, the track was damp. But you got a little help, too. I mean, do you think you were going to be able to catch that leader if he hadn't gotten a little trouble?
I don't know. You never know. Just hang around and see what happens.
Be there at the end and hope for the best. That's all you can do, right? But still, good run. A lot of fun tonight. A halfway decent crowd for a first opening night. But new car this year or anything? Anything going on?
Yeah, it's John O'Neill built that car for us, and David Wise and Tim Powell, they also helped building it. And this first, well, we went to Humboldt and didn't have too good a time down there, but at least we got going pretty good tonight. So.
I'll say I seen Tim when I was walking in, and I told him, I said, man, I haven't seen you in a while. And he said, I'm helping Gene. Glad to see him back around racing, because it's been a while, I think, since Tim was back around. But who's making the power for this hot rod?
It's a crate motor, actually. So Chevy crate motor, that 602.
Yeah. I hear they're a pretty good setup. I've talked to a lot of guys, and they really do like running them.
I wasn't really enthused about running one, but they seem to make pretty good power and affordable, you know.
Yeah. I was going to say, I think that's the best part, is the affordable part. I think so. But anyway, once again, the winner here for the B mods at Lakeside on opening night, Gene Claxton. And how many times have I seen this guy get the trophy and the checkered flag? Way to go, Gene.
Thank you.